Hi Cancer, welcome back to the channel. I am going to do your weekly reading for next week from the 12th of Feb to the 18th of Feb, and with that being said, let's get straight into it. We are doing things a little bit differently this time, but I'll explain that as we go along. So for your oracle cards, you got new life, and new life basically means that there's this kind of like, you know how when spring comes in, which I don't know if you're in the northern hemisphere, but that is basically happening very soon, or in some countries it's happening right now because they do things very differently for some reason. um, so with new life, that is basically when spring comes in. So it's like it's breathing, like everything's blossoming, everything's like the birds are chirping, and there's so many good things basically coming to you. So you could also have some sort of new breath of fresh air coming into like a sort of relationship, with a partner, with a friend, with a family member, whatever it is. And also this is just a really good time to kind of focus on things that you want, because they're coming into you basically. Everything, all your goals, everything that you are thinking of, you can have. Then we have full moon in Taurus, and it says that your dreams need a practical plan. And what this card talks about is that although it's all well and good to manifest, and you should dream, and you should think about everything that you want, but you also need to take the steps of action to get to that point, to get to your goals. Even if it's just a little thing that you do each day, just you need to take those steps to get to the goals that you want to do. So there is work that you need to put in to get to what you want, but you are in a phase of being able to manifest that in right now. You're in a very good light, especially next week. Then we have the dragonfly spirit. So dragonfly spirit, it says truth transcends illusion. And what this card talks about is that, you know, like your conscious mind sometimes can't see things that your subconscious, or like that let's say spirit or the universe can see. So it's asking you to kind of, it first tells you that you have, you know, if you want to call it God, or if you want to call it the universe or angels or whatever you want to call it, it is, spirit is protecting you right now. You are being protected, and you just need to listen out for what that truth is. Is that truth within you? Have you been hiding something that you feel like you're not being your true self? Or and when I say hiding something, it could not be in the 3D world, it could be in the 5D world. Like, do you feel like you're in your, like, your life's purpose right now? If not, maybe go towards your truth. Or it could talk about an actual physical truth that it needs to be brought to light about something in your life. Don't panic. It doesn't mean that your partner is cheating on you. If that's what your first thought goes to, maybe you need to go to therapy. And I'm joking, because I think that way too, but it isn't about that. Or it could be, but it's unlikely. We'll see what the tarot has to say, but don't panic is my first thing to say to you. Okay, so we have then your energy as the Four of Pentacles. So this week you could be kind of holding on to people, onto thoughts, onto feelings. You could be holding on to things from the past that don't serve you anymore. And also you could be holding on to your money right now. This card does also usually advise to put away for savings. So that could be something that you need to do, but you are holding on to things at the moment that maybe you need to let go of. If it's finances, don't let go of that. Keep saving. So this is where things get different. So I'm going to do a 9-card spread for you, Cancer, and I will explain it all from there. So opening your reading, we have the 3 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Wands, we have the 4 of Swords, we have the King of Swords. I'm just going to have to overlap them. We have the 4 of Wands as your main concern, or the main thing you're focused on. We have the 7 of Cups. We have Justice. We have the 7 of Wands. And we have the Moon, which isn't technically your energy because that's Pisces energy in tarot, but the Moon does also rule Cancer, so it could be your card. But that is also about illusions and letting go of fears. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have the World card, we have the 6 of Wands, and we have the 6 of Swords. So that is great news. So at the bottom of the deck, we have, like I said, these 3 cards, which the bottom of the deck basically tells you things that are happening in the background that you're not aware of yet, or things that are happening in the shadow. So with the World being here, you are completing some sort of cycle in your life. It's come to an end. Whatever it is, it's come to an end. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a stage of your life, it could be anything, but that's coming to an end. You are going off on a new journey to find fulfillment. And what tells me that you're going on this new journey is that here it is. You have come from very rough seas. Whatever it is, you feel like you've been through it, but you're now moving to calmer waters. You're moving to something that's a lot more peaceful and more in line with who you are, or you as a person. And then we also then have the 6 of Wands, which tells me that you are going to be successful in this journey, and you're going to be having supporters and the support that you need. You might even be in the spotlight somehow. Sometimes this does even talk about a promotion, or like someone putting you on a pedestal, so take that as you will, whatever's on your mind, whether it's got to do with career or love or whatever it is. And then, so in your actual reading, like I said, right at the center of your reading, we have the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is about stability, it's about celebration, and it also can be the twin flame or soulmate card. So a lot of, for this reason, I'm thinking for a lot of you, it has to do with love that you're kind of either concerned about or focused on at the moment. For those of you that it's not about love, it is about stability and fun in some way. So if it's about a career, it could be that you want some sort of fun in your career, that you want to enjoy and feel like you belong in what it is that you're doing or what you're working on. So how you got here, we have the 3 of Pentacles. This could have to do with like I said, work, with the Pentacles being there, but it could have to do with some sort of, this is about, the 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's about 3 people coming together, usually 3 or more people, could be 2 people, but generally 3 or more people coming together that are working on a shared goal, but each have their individual skills that they're contributing and value towards whatever that it is that you're all working on together. So that it could be that whoever what you're with, or your soulmate or whatever, that you met them at work and you were kind of working with them on something and that's how you came together. It could also be that if it is a job, that you got to this place because you got to this place of happiness within your job because of teamwork and that type of thing. We also, and like I said, there is promotion at the bottom of the deck, so maybe that is what's coming if it's career. And then we have the 4 of Swords. So this tells me that you either are or are in the process of healing at the moment. So you have taken a step back, or you're going to take a step back to just relax, to replenish yourself, to rejuvenate, and then you're going to come out and kind of face the world again once you've healed and once you've rested. We have Justice here, and Justice is about balance. Justice is also about karma. So you could have some sort of good karma that's bringing you this 4 of Wands energy. But like I said, it is about balance. So maybe you balanced yourself by working on yourself. Sorry, this is also, the 3 of Pentacles is also about professionals, and sometimes it's about talking to professionals. So you could have spoken to maybe a therapist, a coach, or something like that to get to this healing point, to bring in the balance, to get what it is that you actually want there with the 4 of Wands, with soulmates or twin flame or love or career or whatever it is, business. Then we also have the Moon here, and the Moon is about fears. It's about sometimes illusions or dreams. We'll talk about this a bit more because this is usually the outcome, and I'll get some clarifiers for it. But you could also have some sort of fears in relation to this 4 of Wands. So whatever that is, you might need to let go of. We'll see what the cards say. So we have here, in the possession of just the 3D world in general, you are at the 9 of Wands. This could also have to do with work. So you feel like you are tired, which is very synchronistic of why you want to take this break. So you're tired. You feel like you don't have anything left in the tank, basically. But this card is a reminder that you need to keep going. So keep going. It also is a card of persistence. So persist through any sort of obstacles that come your way. You could also be very guarded at this time. So we see that there's a barrier there. So you could be kind of putting up a wall to protect yourself in some way. And then, like I said, it could be in the past that you were talking to someone or working with someone, and now you're at a place where you're tired, you need to feel like you need to give up, but you have to keep going. And then afterwards you will take your rest and you'll rejuvenate and heal and come back to whatever it is that you need to. Then with the King of Swords here, this is your feelings at the moment. So at the moment, you're kind of thinking very logically. You're not really thinking with your heart. You're more using your head. It does also tell me that you're very much in the space of thinking things through, like you're not just rushing into decisions or anything like that. You're being very mature with making decisions, but it is coming from the mind. You're also being very good at communication right now, and just very good with your using your mind at the moment. So you could be in a very intelligent stage of your life. Or just using your wit, that type of thing. Then we have the Seven of Cups in the place of your thoughts or your values or your ideals. So it could be that you're struggling to decide what it is that you actually want. So you could be feeling like you have a lot of options to choose from and you don't know which one to choose. It could also talk about you needing to make some sort of decision, but you're confused at the moment. So whatever this is, it is confusion. You're trying to figure out what it is that you actually want in your mind. Then we also have here the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is in the place of your desires. So the Seven of Wands is a card of kind of standing up for yourself or standing up for what you believe in. It's fighting for something, but like for a good cause, if you know what I mean. So you could be fighting for a relationship. You could be fighting for yourself, like standing up for yourself. You could be in a place where you're a little bit defensive maybe as well, like here as well with putting up that fence. So you could be defensive at the moment as well. And then, like I said, with the moon at the end here, we have, oh, also the King of Swords, they could actually be your partner as well. Maybe that your partner is either an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it could be that that's them. But I'm more thinking that that is how you're feeling, but that could be who you're with at the moment. It doesn't have to be someone who is that star sign. It could just be that that is their energy in general, their energy, that they're very logical, they're very witty, they are a good communicator, they're emotionally stable, that type of thing. And maybe because of that, you're confused. It could be that you like someone a bit more erratic. I don't know, I'm just getting that for some people. And then with the moon, so you've come from a balanced situation. You're now in a situation where you're standing up for yourself and you're kind of protecting yourself. And then with the moon here, like I said, there's some sort of fears or illusions going on here. So I just want to clarify that. Let's clarify the moon. Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Wands again. So you have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands twice here. So with these illusions and these fears, it is telling me that it's in your head and it has to do with what you want. So it could be that you want, for some of you, it could be that you want to move to the next step in your relationship. You could want a commitment of some sort, and that you're feeling very confused if that is what you actually want, or if that's kind of just in your head type of thing. It could also be that you are confused about whether or not you have what it takes to stand up for yourself, or what if you have like a leg to stand on with what it is that you're fighting for type of thing. So because like I said, you have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands clarifying that again. So again, it's that you're standing up for yourself about something that you're slightly confused about, or maybe you feel like you're an option. That could be one of it as well, and you're like, no, I'm not an option, like, you know, get lost. So there is also the Knight of Cups here, which is about offering love, not fully, but like offering love, and someone who's very, it could also be like a proposal again, so there you go. So it could be like an offer to get into a relationship, to get engaged, to that type of thing. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is kind of like stability and emotional fulfillment in a way that is like mature. Very, it could be someone who's got the business mindset and that type of thing. This also can be an apology as well, if that makes any sense. So you have some sort of fear and confusion around some sort of, you could also be feeling like you're having illusions, or there's something hidden here about you being an option, or you feeling like they maybe are going to choose you and come forward and offer you this cup. But there's some sort of fear surrounding that. Maybe it's a fear that you're worried that it won't work out if they do commit to you or offer you this, because there's the King of Pentacles there. You don't know if it is going to last. You don't know if it's going to be stable enough to go through that. But it is telling me that it is a fear. It's something you need to work through, and you need to heal from that. So I want to get, what do I want to get? I want to get a romance angel for you, Cancer. Well, I'm not saying that I literally know it all, but I know it all. So we have wedding here. So the situation involves marriage, which is very synchronistic of the Four of Wands. It is very synchronistic of your fears here, of this person offering you love. If this does have to do with work, then it could be a situation where you are fearing to commit to one specific job or one specific project or that type of thing, but you need to commit to that. Basically, you're confused about that and you're scared to commit about that. You don't want to give up all your options, basically. So that could be it. But that's all I have for you guys, Cancer. So if it resonated, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.